So here we are then, Monday afternoon. Lovely day down here in Cornwall. Past few days it is pissed down. Well, no, past few weeks it's pissed down with rain, so it's nice to have a bit of sunshine. First proper video on the football side of things. Put my introductory video up on earlier with the idea and just a general plan of what's going to happen. So first football video, I should say. West Brom tomorrow night. As far as I know, I think it's. Watch it on telly via the red button or iPlayer or something like that. I'm going to find either way. Huge game. If we get knocked out the FA Cup, it's going to be an absolute disaster. You could say take away everything else with some of the players' performances, the ownership, the fan disinterest to some extent, just the general poisonous atmosphere around the club. Obviously I'm not up there in the thick of it, but you get to feel these sort of things talking to people. Just if you're invested in something, you know when it's not going well, obviously, but on a deeper level. But most years, say last season under the guidance of Rafa and the season before, if we got knocked out of the FA Cup at this stage, I'd be obviously very disappointed, but it wouldn't be the end of the world, because you think, right, Premier League, concentrate, let's get that in the bag. You could probably say that even more now, because obviously we haven't scored a league goal in 4 games. I've no idea how we're going to win a game. We're struggling up front big time, injuries, just there's no momentum. And I think it's fair to say if it wasn't for Martin Dubravka, we'd be in deep trouble right now. So, on one hand, you think, yeah, out of the FA Cup, no more midweek games, concentrate on an already thin squad on Premier League survival. However, that is what your head would say. That is a very rational approach. The emotional side is thinking, we need this. We need some momentum. We need some good vibrations, some positivity, a good atmosphere to come from somewhere. And I do think progressing to the next round of the FA Cup, which we haven't been in donkey's years, could be that push. And I think although West Brom are top of the Championship and are a good side, it's not going to be an easy game at all. I mean, the past 2 rounds haven't been easy games when perhaps they should have been, but that's besides the point. I think this is an opportunity for a few certain players to kick on. Dwight Gale being one of them. But yeah, I'm going to go through what I reckon the starting 11 will be, and blended with what I think it should be. Obviously, I'm not a football manager, but if it was put down to me, this is the 11 I would play tonight. So, obviously, Martin Dubravka's got to start. I don't think Carl Darlow's done anything wrong, but like I said just now, this is such a pivotal moment. This could be the catalyst to us kicking on and just having not an easier end to the season, but a calm end to the season. Not having that, oh my God, every game's a cup final, we need this. And just to sort of keep that spread of poison at bay a little bit. So no chances. Sorry, Darlow, but Dubravka's been playing out of his skin recently, so he's got to start. Left back, obviously Dummett, Williams are out of the picture. I was going to say it's got to be Danny Rose, because I do think I didn't watch the game against Palace. Apparently he was crap. I've read reports, seen a few highlights. Against Burnley, better from what I saw. I've seen little clips, better. And I do think he will just get better and better and better the more he plays. I'm not saying come 3 weeks' time he's going to be the best left back in the league. No chance, but he's obviously moved to Newcastle because he wants to get in the Euro squad. The only way he can get in the Euro squad is by playing well. So it's in his interests to buckle down, get fitter, that's what people suggested, and play well. So I think Danny Rose will be left back. I don't think we can afford to put Matt Ritchie back at left back either, with the lack of attacking options we have further up the field. So yeah, I didn't mention about formation. it would not surprise me if, considering it's an away game, and I think West Brom are favourites as things stand. It wouldn't surprise me if Steve Bruce went for the famous 5-2-3 formation with the wing backs. I pray he doesn't, because we create chances against Burnley, and I think if some of our forward players had more confidence, we would have won that game. So I'm going for the 4-2-3-1 formation, which is what we played against Burnley, and I hope he sticks with it. I wouldn't think it was the end of the world if we played 4-4-2, but we obviously can't because we've only got 2 fit strikers. So 4-2-3-1. Danny Rose at left back. I think Fernandes and Lascelles perfect for this game. Obviously Jamal Lascelles, probably, if all our defenders are on their best day, he's probably our best out and out defender. Fabian Schär is a better passer. Florian Lejeune obviously gives you something extra with that left foot option, but I think as a captain, he will be up for this type of game. Away from home, backs against the wall, it's going to be lots of long balls, lots of crosses. I think he thrives in that environment. Fernandes, similar as well, although he's a slightly better passer than Jamal, but he's still what I would class as a proper defender. Whereas, like I said, Lejeune and particularly Schär are like very much the modern brilliant defender, where it almost seems like the passing is the priority as opposed to out and out defensive brilliance, defensive steel, toughness, hard work and effort. Jamal will probably lose the ball passing it forward. He'll try and pass it forward, but we don't mind that because he looks after things in the back. Those two have to start together, I think. If Kieran Clark was fit, he would probably be an option alongside Jamal. Right back, I think DeAndre Yedlin pretty much signed off his career at right back. Well, not his career, but this season with that atrocious performance away at Oxford. So Manquillo, I was a massive critic of Manquillo last season, or the last 2 seasons. But to be fair, the back end of last season he did impress me, but he has improved a hell of a lot. Yedlin, yeah, like I said, he can come in because you think, everyone says, he's great going forward. Yes, he's got pace, but what's the point of having no pace if when you get to the byline you cannot cross, or you give the wrong decision, or you panic, or you give the ball away? No time for it. Lazaro, I'll be honest, I don't think this is the game for him. And Kraft, maybe this could be the game that brings his Newcastle career up a little bit, because he's had a shocker so far and looked rubbish. But I would probably stick with Manquillo. I think he's the best defensive right back we have. He gives you an option out wide. He's always in the right position. His crossing isn't brilliant, as we... Hello, darling. His crossing isn't brilliant, as we saw against Burnley, but he's better than what we have. So that's the defence. I reckon Dubravka, Rose, Fernandes, Lascelles and Manquillo. Now, 2 in midfield. This is going to be interesting. Hayden has to start. Best midfielder at the club this season. I think on their day Shelvey probably is, but best midfielder at the club. He can be perfect in this fixture. He's tough enough, he's physical enough, he can pass. He's just an unbelievable midfielder this season for us. His effort is unbelievable. He's the best midfielder at the club. How he hasn't started recently is beyond me. Alongside him, I would pick Matty Longstaff. I think Sean Longstaff could do with being benched for this game. Matty Longstaff, why he wasn't even on the bench for Burnley again, I don't know, because he is potentially a sensational talent, and we still haven't given him a contract or nailed him down to a contract. And if we're not playing him or not even including him in the squad, is he going to want to stick around when he's probably getting offers elsewhere that we don't know about? I can only suggest that Steve Bruce kept him out of the squad because he thought, right, you're going to be one of my starting boys on Tuesday in this crucial game. So if he has, hopefully that's the case, he would have put his trust in Matty. And I think he'll work quite well with Hayden, that axis. Hayden isn't just your basic CDM, he's athletic, he can get forward, he hasn't scored many, place, frenzied energy. I think alongside someone like Hayden, who will just sort of not discipline him, but just help him. You know, they'll work well off each other. I think that's going to be encouraging. John Joe Shelvey, like, he would come off a decent amount of time injury-wise against Burnley. So I would just put Shelvey on the bench alongside Sean Longstaff. You know, having just come back from injury, I'll be very surprised if he starts 3 days later. And yeah, Matty didn't play, so Matty's ready to go. Left wing, I think it's got to be ASM. Has to be ASM. He didn't start against Burnley, which was a surprise, but we were told he tweaked his leg or he felt his calf in the warm-up or something like that. If that's still the case, that hasn't improved, he might be benched again. But if he's fit, he needs to start. This is a must-win game. He is our match winner, or potentially our match winner. Right wing, Matt Ritchie. Got to be Matt Ritchie. He's very capable of scoring a goal, picking out an assist at this level. I think he is a Premier League player when played in the right position. But yeah, I think he's crucial to us. He's like our James Milner. He's like our Jordan Henderson. He revs people on. He will get on at people, much like Jamal does at the back. If you're not doing your job right, Ritchie will let you know. So he has to start, and with it, he's left-footed. He's usually decent corners. Yeah, he has to start, and he could potentially, if we're playing, if Manquillo's overlapping a lot, also Ritchie has got the discipline to help him out, or perhaps hold his runs forward. You know, if Manquillo's overlapping, Ritchie will be more inclined to sort of drop back a bit than ASM would, for example. Central attacking midfield in the number 10 position, Miggy Almiron. I'm sick of seeing him on the right now because he's got the pace to be a winger, but you know, he plays. I know MLS isn't a lot to go by, but he plays for Paraguay in the number 10 position and does well. He played for us in the number 10 position against Burnley. He looked bright. He's got to play there. In front of him, Dwight Gale. Gale is a proven goal scorer with West Brom, ironically, in the Championship. This is his level. He could easily score a couple of goals tomorrow night. Hopefully he does. Joelinton has to be dropped. It doesn't benefit anyone for Joelinton to play, because you could say, all right, let him try and get a couple of goals with good performance against, dare I say it, a lower team. Even though I think West Brom are probably favourites, but then you come to a point where you think, how many chances you having, pal? Do you know what I mean? I know Joelinton hasn't said, oh, I'm a £40 million player, but you get to a point where you've got to give someone else a chance if you're consistently not good enough. Yeah. I have no more to say on that. I don't like to go on too much about Joelinton, but he's a victim of the price tag, he's a victim of being played out of position. Why Stevie Bruce gave a winger, a limited winger, or left forward at best, the number 9 shirt, and stuck him at centre forward is beyond me. But anyway, that's who I think will start. Hopefully we can get one over on West Brom, and it'd be nice not to have to go to a replay, or not to go to extra time next week, or whenever it is. But it'd be nice if we could just, a nice 2-0 performance, 3 or 4 goals would be fantastic, but it ain't going to happen. Yeah, up the tune, and hopefully we can get the job done.